were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Showing it. Watch it go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Tate. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Exit. SOS. 52's the line. Greystone, travel. Tight. Kill. Gone.
Throwing Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Tate. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Tate. Going deep downfield for Ross. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Returnable for Grant. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 57, Mike, 57. Let's go one more. 36, 36.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And the Bengals 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. That's complete to John Ross. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Giants 0. Randy Bullock kicking off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got the 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Back. Check. Check hot route. Look, squeeze. Fresh down.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Check. Tight dog. General West. Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
Now Jones on 1st down, finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
26 more yards. That's another Giants 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Topper. Don't be scared of it. Watch the edge. Mike 1. I'm coming. Ready.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Come on now. Check. 61, matchbox lights. Now.
Jones now, throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Got it. Line 9. Bring it. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Hey, undercut. Watch the safety green. Check, 20 grab.
Looking to throw. Tate. Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hey, Zoo, 80 weapon.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
87's mine. I got 87. Get your swerve on.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch
Looking to throw on second down. Tate, open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 82 yards, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Left. Watch left. Go. 57's the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Yo, faster. Hit it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf. Check. Ready.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for the Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Recon, 132 fighter. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. It's a party now.
Back to throw. Jones. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jones to throw again. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he gets it down to the 32.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Jones now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. On the ball. Wide. Get wide. Hey, Haywood. Mike 52, Mike 52. You're out. Hit it.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready? Check that one, Mike 52 right here. 52. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
34, eyes on 34. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, Mike, 20.
To throw on second down. Tate going deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go. Out. Anyway. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, we got to seal. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tate. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Come on, come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Tate airing one out for Boyd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here we go. Run to the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. Here we go. Mike one.
Now Jones on first down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Caught by Nelson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only need... a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, get away with it. Hit it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. A strong running. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Look at me. Score. Score. Go. Go. Snap.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Shit.
On 4th down, Tate. And Eifert has it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Mike 6. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
49, check 49, check 49.
66, put it, half. Zoom.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Let's go, baby.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Double up. He's coming.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Set, ready, 8, read.
57, come on. All right, right, T, let's go. All right, T. Let's go.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.